when you can get a guy of Marleau's ilk free. Now, I say free because you're not giving up anything of the future. The other thing is, I think that what you see with this one, Roger, is that there is for bringing in and still tweaking the culture. Brendan Shanahan and Lou Lamoriello know what is in that room. They know exactly what's going on. You bring somebody of Marleau's temperament, of his leadership skills. You're saying, okay, we still have a bit of work to do with this core group, and they need somebody to look at that will be a steadying, what I would describe as a steadying influence. I mean, and hey, on top of that, if you can score 25 or 30 goals, which Marleau still can, then I think that's an addition. I mean, this is a one case where you're signing a 37-year-old, and you may be getting older, but you're not getting slower. And I think in this day and age with this hockey club, I think that's pretty important.
I agree, John. And, there's 37-year-olds and then there's 37-year-olds. Marleau hasn't missed a game since 2009. He's got a consecutive game streak going. He's in terrific condition. And yes, while Jaromir Jagr's the ultimate, 45, still playing in the National Hockey League. Why that's a freak. That's an aberration. That doesn't happen all that often. There are certain players who can compete very well at this, even in this young man's NHL. And that's another reason I like Marleau, because he's not your quote unquote, I think, typical 37-year-old. Looks like he's got a lot of gas in the tank. He's coming off a 46-point season. And again, John, it's a matter of just adding to the payroll. And if you're not really that concerned about it, like everyone says, they give up their salary cap flexibility. But don't you have salary cap flexibility in the first place to sign a Patrick Marleau?
Oh, there is absolutely no question. I mean, when they started the summer with about $20 million in cap space, they look at this, and when you look at the future, and we talk about money coming off, Lupul comes off next year. Where's Van Riemsdyk going to be? Bozak is an unrestricted free agent next year. Komarov's unrestricted next year. They won't have to worry about Eric Fair next year. So there is lots of, and even the Ron Hainsey deal is only 2 years. So it's not as if they get to year 3 of the Marleau deal and they're tight against the cap again. They've given this a lot of thought, and you have to give something to get something, and that give was the 3rd year. There's no question. All Saturday afternoon, the 4 teams that were truly interested, maybe even 5 teams that were interested in them: San Jose, Los Angeles, Anaheim, Dallas, Toronto. The issue became the 3rd year. And there was only one team really that was prepared to go to the 3rd year to get Marleau, and that was the Toronto Maple Leafs.